A few days ago, the YouTuber DogDuck hosted a Minecraft event live. It featured Danny DeVito as a rocket launcher, the gravity hammer from Halo, as well as many other funky items, taking place in maps inspired from other video games. The event was pretty lighthearted, and everyone who had access to his server could participate. You see, to access Duck's server, you needed to fill one of these three requirements: be a sub of his Twitch channel, be a Discord booster of his server, or buying your way in with tons of channel points from his Twitch channel. Which is how I got in. So, just by the amount of channel points I had, you can tell I was a regular viewer of him. His server had an SMP, a few cool places for events, and the BattleBet server, where the event took place. When the event was over, they allowed everyone to have a final battle, 40 versus 40, with all the weapons. It was very fun. Eventually, the event ended, but I decided to stick around the lobby a bit more, just to look at the pretty scenery and builds there were in the lobby of the event. More and more people logged off, until it was just me and a couple people, including a Minecraft moderator. I was jokingly saying that there would be a final fight and the admin would re-log on after a few days, so I wouldn't log off until he comes back. But, just like my dad, he never came back. At one point, everyone logged off, to the point where it was just me, another random guy, and then the moderator. Minutes pass and pass, until I get pretty bored, but for some reason, I had a feeling deep inside me that I needed to stay. And so, I asked the random guy to race from places to another, having nothing else to do. Until that other guy finally logged out too. I couldn't just stay AFK either, or I would get kicked for inactivity. It's in moments like these that I take a moment to reflect. You know, nowadays people are always doing something. You don't often have time to just sit there and think about stuff. The mod that I was with was AFK, so I punched them until they woke up. When they did, we talked a bit to each other about a lot of stuff. About life, about what we like to do, the skills we have, our skills at drawing, and stuff like that. It was really sweet. Now that it's over, I wish I had added them on Discord or something to keep contact. At one point, they asked me, "Why are you even staying here, by the way? The event has been over for a long time now, you know?" And it was true. About an hour passed since DuckDuck's stream ended. Not really knowing what I wanted, I said, "I'm just here in case there's a secret that unlocks for the one who stays on the longest or something." They just answered, "You never know, there could be." And then, at one point, they had to go to take a shower, which distinguishes them from all of the other mods, by the way. And so, I just sat there, alone, maybe waiting for something, maybe not. At one point, I was just vibing, listening to the imaginary birds of this quiet, safe place. Until somebody got back on. It was just a random player who was late to the event. Finally having someone, I talked to them in the chat, but something was different. I noticed I had a different role from before, and that's how I got my secret role. I am currently the only one on the whole server to have this role. I don't even know how I got it. I later discovered that the lobby's chat was broadcasted to the whole server, meaning when I said something in chat, people that were on the SMP saw my messages, even though I couldn't see theirs. And also because of that, everyone saw my conversation with the mod. I have no idea who gave me the secret role. Of course, I thought of the mod, but I'm not sure if they have the rights to do that. In this server, there are mods, but also admins and coders who have more OP rights than the mods. So, to whoever gave me this role, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot, because it feels like I didn't do all of this for nothing. And also because somehow the role provides me with the ability to open claimed chests in the SMP, but we don't talk about that.